Hey, this is Joe for the Joe Wants Project, and you're watching Show Me Your Pick right here on YouTube with Fruitcake Tony. Now back to the show.
Hey now, what's up?
Hi.
All right. And we are live. It is Saturday night. And we are hanging at Show Me Your Pick. It is September 17th in 2022. And yeah, a lovely Saturday night. Sandra is back from vacation and in full back in the saddle mode, and right. Brendan B. Squared and Charles Green are raring to go. Nice to see you guys.
Charles, stop touching my butt.
The stadium tour.
God, I hate to say this, but I do it every week. That's messed up.
Oh, man.
That is messed up.
It's okay.
Wait a minute, I'm not done.
Look at all that.
God, man.
Nice to see everyone. It is Saturday, and this is Show Me Your Pick, and we're talking about Loverboy tonight.
Yeah.
It's my favorite night of the week.
Absolutely.
I get to hang out with you guys, and you guys in the chat. Welcome. Yep. Good to see you guys. I'm looking at the names.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there, man.
Yeah, I'm looking. It's so good to see you guys, man.
Who we got? T, read them off.
Let's see. All right, right to the bottom.
Come on,
Christopher Live Sour.
Christopher, what's going on, brother?
Ben Coombs in the house.
Hey,
Ben.
Brother Ben. Andy Carson. Ryan Hall in the house. I'm gonna scroll up from there. Jeff K. What's up, dude?
Jeff, what's going on, dude?
All right, let's Christopher Live Sour. I've mentioned Christopher Live Sour. I have to mention Christopher Live Sour at least 2 or 3 times every week.
Exactly.
Is that like
3
customary
names, so.
now?
Yeah.
It just rolls off the tongue so well.
I will. All right. Have I mentioned Christopher Live Sour? All right, cool.
Christopher, what's going on, bro?
Brandon B. Squared is in the chat.
Oh, yes, I am.
Andy Carson is in the house.
Good to see you, man.
Hold up that shirt there, Charles.
I'm rocking your shirt, Andy.
Nice.
Let's see the back of it, too, man.
Brother Chattanooga. Let me see if I can do this.
The back doesn't get enough love.
You got it.
Go up a little bit.
Oh, dude.
Can't move.
He can't move. All right.
Knock it over.
All right. Wilkins, Andy, nice to see you, dude. Thanks for being here, man. All right. Let's see. Sandra's in the chat, too. Ryan Hall. Have I said Ryan Hall?
Ryan, what's going on, brother?
All right.
You got Dan. You got Santiago in there.
Thomas Santiago. John Moroni. Good to see you, bro. Welcome, man. Yeah, man.
Cool.
Papa Blue is here.
Good to see you, Papa.
Always good to see Papa Blue. He's always in early.
Yeah.
Early birds. I'm an early bird.
Yeah,
I like to hop in And then there's shows that I'm chronically late to. I know. Ben, I'm sorry, brother.
I can hear them fireworks really
Dan in
loud.
New Jersey, what's going on, Dan?
I can't hear him.
Bro,
Okay, good.
we got Jeff K, didn't we? We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Hip Metalworks. I don't know if
John
you know.
Morano.
Hit Metalworks. What's going on, Metalworks? Right on.
Campbell's only up to page 87 in Steve's book. We'll get
You
going.
got Ryan, right? Ryan Hall?
Come
We'll say
on.
the Road Roses, they pop in.
Yes.
Yep.
In the meantime,
We'll recognize them as they
hide the railings at all times. Don't feed the animals. And yeah, this is a good tour on your way out.
That's right. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Keep your hands and arms in the vehicle at all times. And
don't feed the animals.
Yeah.
I didn't get the memo on that one.
Hey now.
You signed the waiver though anyway, so
yeah, I didn't read it. Damn, that's cool.
It's like
don't feed the animals unless you want to be eaten, I guess.
Yeah, Charles didn't read the terms
So
of service.
what's
like
going on?
Never did.
Hey,
we never do.
What's up with what's up?
What's up with what?
What's up with what, Sandra?
You got new stuff. You got announcements.
I got new stuff. I got announcements. I got all kind of stuff. I got stuff hiding under my hat too. I got an unboxing too, man.
Man.
Yeah, I got a cool unboxing. We got trivia tonight. Some cool questions for you. What we're going to do tonight for trivia is we're going to do 10-shot rock and roll trivia, but we're going to do it like we did it last week, where there's total chat participation. We're not going to invite someone into the stream tonight, although we're not against that ever, and you will see that again. But we're going to play tonight in the chat for everybody. And highlight me if you would, Sandra, and I'll show them what we're going to play for. We're going to play for a cool-ass Billy Gibbons.
Oh, nice.
Reverend Willie's Mexican Lottery.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Dunlop.
That's cool. Hey, what you doing? Yep, nice.
Very nice.
That's what's going on for trivia. There'll be 10 questions that Sandra is going to ask all of you. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll keep score. Whoever gets the most correct after 10 questions will get the Billy Gibbons pick. And, yeah.
Yep.
Keith Campbell's in the chat, by the way. Good to see you.
Keith, I'm sorry. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Looks like Keith's aunt passed away. Sorry for
your
loss, Keith.
Sorry for your loss,
Keith. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, brother.
Very sorry.
Love and light, man.
Yeah, man.
Love, light, and healing.
Yep.
That's sorry that happened to you.
Sorry to hear that, Keith. You, yeah. Sorry, bro.
Yes, let's get back to the matter at hand.
Okay.
Sorry, Keith.
Yeah. So we're going to get to that and a lot more. We're talking about Loverboy tonight. A band that had huge success in the early 80s. Huge success, but kind of got labeled in a certain direction light for many years, Charles, and they all these years later, although they're still out there doing their thing, Sandra, they're shaking it.
Yep, check their website for dates and tours near you.
They're playing tomorrow night. They're playing tomorrow night in Maine.
Yeah.
But they got some great tunes. Junior high and high school. Loverboy was up there, man.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Loverboy was in '82. That record, Get Lucky, the timing of it too. It had a lot of really cool rock elements, and we were just getting a lot of the early 80s rock into us, and it was a wonderful time to be a rock fan in the early 80s. Come on. You know, I mean, we were getting it at every angle, but they offered it, you know, they're Canadian, and they offered it a little more on the poppy side, and that was where a portion of the trend, the rock trend, was heading anyway. Okay.
That album was their best-selling album, though, T.
It was huge.
Sold
the tour
4 million
was big.
copies. They got 6 Juno Awards, and that's for you, Ben. And that in 1 year, and that record still hasn't been broken. And that was in, what, 81? Yeah, 81. So that's crazy. So, man, 4 million albums.
Yeah, but, you know, their timing and that album, I don't know if you're looking at it or not, Brendan, but that Get Lucky record
I'm gonna look at it now.
had several singles on it. Several.
My favorite song is on that one, Working for the Weekend.
Right on.
Oh.
Yeah. I think at some moment or another that was all of our favorite songs.
Yeah.
You know.
Charles and I live that every week, so, you know.
I'm working every weekend. There's a serious lyrics, and we need to get that shit straightened out. Let's just.
There's not a fine line. There's a thick line.
There's no line.
Their catalog is a timeless catalog.
Oh yeah.
You know, you think of Loverboy, and my very personal. I've seen him several times. The first time I saw him was in '81. Their sound changed between '81 and '82 when they started getting more airplay, and they their songs on the album, they were more keyboard.
What do you What do you mean their sound? Because you're talking about the early days now.
I'm talking about their very first tour in '81.
But what did their sound change from?
They were more keyboard driven on the album. They were more keyboard driven on all their airplay that they were heard. But live in '81, they were a rock band. They were almost a hard rock band.
Yeah.
Almost. And it would have just taken a change in tone and just a slight tweak, and they'd have been a hard rock band. They could have been a hair band if they wanted to be.
Right.
There were a lot of different genres. So what I noticed happened between '81 and '82, and in '82, I saw them at the Angel Stadium in Anaheim in a big show. I believe Foreigner was there. I believe Scorpions were there, and their sound was different. It was a little bit different, and I noticed it.
That would have been a good show.
It was fantastic.
I bet, yeah.
But their sound was different than the album sounds that you would hear over the air, like Working for the Weekend. You hear the guitar player a whole lot more live. Dean, you hear his licks, you hear his rock. He's rock.
Yeah.
And you lose it on the airwaves. You lose it in the commercial.
They had some great fucking guitar.
Well, I was in it. I'm going to admit this. I was in a disco in like '86 with a girlfriend. And 2 or 3 of their songs were being played on a disco playlist. Okay? So they were literally crossing the fence and being played. I remember them. You could hear Loverboy on 5 different airwaves in LA. Wow. And they were talking about different genres of music.
They were more pop.
They
were
more
pop.
You heard them on the radio, you saw them on MTV.
Exactly. But live, their show is a rock show. And it's always been a rock show because Dean is an incredibly gifted guitar player. His licks are timeless. The songs those guys came up with, their catalog is incredibly, I think of Loverboy and immediately I think of Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze for the weekend on right?
Saturday Night Live.
I can't even. It's there because the song is just so awesome. You're going to hear Loverboy songs for the next 50 flipping years or more.
But because, true, and Charles, what you're saying too, I think it's harder to do poppy stuff live. I think it's a lot easier to rock out. In my mind, if you think about it, it takes a lot more work to do the pop stuff and nail it.
Well, they have they have some real great accolades. They're the same original members. One of the bass, I believe the bass player passed away, and they had to replace him in
Right. Yeah, 2000.
2000, I guess it was.
Yeah,
Really?
2000.
But their sound hasn't changed. I saw them just a month or so ago.
They're still playing. Mike Reno, he can still hit the notes. He can still hit the notes.
They sound great.
They're playing tomorrow night. Where, Brendan, Maine?
In Bangor, Maine. Yeah.
Yep. Before we get too deep into that, TK, what's your new stuff?
Ryan Hall says, Charles, we need a disco. Listen, man, don't pass that around. Somebody might,
Oh, it's in the chat now. It's there forever.
Hey, there's people out there been to discos.
Charles is green with disco fever.
Did you have?
I'll let a pretty lady drag me just about anywhere. I'll just put it that way. Just put it that way. She wants to go disco. She's going disco.
You know what, Charles? I'll take one for the team too. I was big into rap before I was into rock. So
your head should be sideways, Brendan.
Oh yeah.
My goodness.
Here's what let's do. I'm going to show this new stuff when we show stuff later after trivia.
Was that an Arnold impression?
Yeah. That's my Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Get to the chopper.
Yes.
All right.
Look into my eyes.
Do it now.
Oh my God! Who the heck cares?
I'm sorry, Tony. New stuff.
All right, T.
We'll be there.
What's up, Boomster?
Later.
Boomster was
on that. Yeah.
There we go.
No worries.
What happened?
Do the Rammstein thing.
What just happened?
Tony says he doesn't hear it enough during the show.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him a violation. Just kidding. All of a sudden, blackness. I didn't do it.
From YouTube.
I didn't do it. Goes to 11.
Shut us down.
No, don't do that. But,
there it is.
Well, the part he likes is coming up.
They are his favorite band. Like glow sticks and shit.
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh. See, it froze up. Oh, no, you're good. I thought it froze you up, too. I thought they were pushing you already.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna hang out in the chat and put some notes and stuff in there.
Look out, kids. Here she comes.
Here she comes.
Look
All right.
Look out.
All right.
Be on your best behavior.
She'll be back to do trivia in a little while. So, yeah. Apparently, hey, Boomster Black, good to see you.
Sandra's going in the chat.
Sandra's coming out there to hang out with you guys.
Yep.
Yeah. So Brendan and Sandra have birthdays coming up.
And next weekend. Next Sunday is my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, next Sunday is my birthday.
So there might be an unboxing or two.
I will be away though. See, I will be away, so I will not be on next week's show. The wife is taking me away for a surprise weekend, and no computers allowed, so I can't bring my computer. Wow, you're so I'll be 54, Sandra. So, yep, craziness. I'm 53 now. Holy crap. Hi, Holly.
There's Holly.
Holly, good show yesterday on Andrew. I caught a lot of that show yesterday. It was awesome. Well done. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Absolutely was. Yeah, it was.
Love to see it.
Nice to see you, Holly. And if anybody else is just jumping in, please say hello. It's nice to see you. Happy Saturday. Glad it's Saturday.
Yeah, Boomster Black popped in. I don't know if we said hello.
Boomster, what's going on, bro?
What's up, Boomster? Who else snuck in here? Who else snuck in here and didn't slam the door so we couldn't see you? I guess nobody else.
Yeah. They're in the kitchen. They're cooking and lurking. They're making a sandwich.
Clean up after yourself and wipe down the counter, will you? Don't like that.
They're putting the chips in the dip. I get it.
Don't double dip the chip.
Don't double dip. That's right.
Right on.
Nope. One
Hip
chip.
Metal Works. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, excuse me. Now, we talked about that big Loverboy album with all
Yeah.
their singles, and now Loverboy, when they toured, they came here with it was in May. Should have got the ticket out. All my concert stubs and stuff.
Show me your stuff.
What's left of them or all of, but I have seen that Raleigh Loverboy show, but it was in the Dorton Arena. Now, the Dorton Arena is a very weird shaped arena that holds not even probably 10,000, 12,000 people. That's been around since the early 60s that Jimi Hendrix has played in, Led Zeppelin. Some of the best Zeppelin bootlegs come from Dorton Arena, Raleigh. I've seen Rat and Bon Jovi in there, Loverboy. But, around the mid-'80s or so, it was kind of a venue that was being phased out for major concerts. Still had, it sits on the grounds of the state fairgrounds. So those concerts at the fair, it still held those. But so Loverboy played there on the Get Lucky tour in '82, and it was in May or June, and they had just been out a month or two, and they had all those songs on the radio, and it was a general admission show. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta get there early, man.
All of us, our crew, we waited in line all afternoon and got up there right against the barricade against Paul Dean's mic.
Nice.
And yeah.
And you got a pick, didn't you? You got a pick.
I did. Absolutely.
Charles, and you just saw him recently, Charles, right? In this last tour with REO and Styx.
My ears are still ringing from it, man.
Yeah.
Very recent.
And they sounded, I'm sure they sounded fantastic.
They sound great, man.
Yeah.
They sound great. It was 20,000 people. Zero drama.
They played their new
Everybody
song. They have a new song
It was
out.
really cool. It was really cool. They played everything, man.
They do have a new song out. I don't know if
they opened with it. I can't remember the name of it, but
Release.
that was their that was. Well, I'm sorry, they didn't open when they played it second. It was the second song.
Yeah. Release is the name of it.
But
cool.
They're still the same thing. Dean, his guitar playing is. Here's the thing that changed. First time I saw him in '81. Let me re-say this, because what I said before, I didn't really say it like I meant to.
Okay.
They were a freaking rock band in '81. Okay. Yeah. They didn't sound exactly like the Loverboy that we're all listening to now, because when I say they weren't keyboard driven, they hadn't reached any commercial success really at that point. They were still on the rise. They were headlining. The first show I ever saw them was a headlining show with a band called like Steel Pulse or something like that.
Yeah.
Steel something. And I can't remember the name of the damn band. Something Steel. And it was a rock show, man. And it was cool. It was way cool. By '82, they were on the rise. They were getting lots of airplay. They had begun to ride that commercial success. They were repackaged. You started hearing them anywhere anyone would listen to that song and it had any chance of being popular on the airwaves. That station played it. You heard Loverboy everywhere. They were saturated. And it was different for Loverboy. It was different. Loverboy was everywhere. And I was, talking about being at a disco. I've been at a disco a couple of times. I was with girlfriends, and in the '80s, guys, disco was a big deal. I've heard Kiss in a disco before.
Sure.
I've heard.
I know you used to hang in the discos, Charles. Come on, man.
A pretty girl can lead me just about anywhere, guys. You know how it is, man. And I'm not a disco guy, but damn it, I'll go to a disco with my girlfriend if that's.
Hey, we're not disagreeing.
There's and enjoy myself.
No disagreement here.
I remember dancing to. I'm going to admit this. I'm kind of admitting this live on YouTube. I can remember dancing with Judy Lamontry. Judy, if you're out there, to Tone Loc.
Oh yeah.
When he first came out.
Funky Cole Medina.
That was
Wild
the shit.
Thing.
That was the shit. It really was. It was fun. It was
Wild
fun.
Thing.
It was fun. What do you want?
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, that being said, they not only crossed genres, they were a popular band. They were great. They appealed to a lot of different people. And they made it. They had a choice to make. In the early years between 81 and 82, they were sort of they were put into a different path, and that's just the simplest way to say it. And if you liked him, you liked him. And if you didn't, you didn't. And a lot of my friends didn't dig Loverboy. They weren't heavy and hard enough for him. They weren't dark enough, deep enough, for whatever reason it was. They didn't appeal to everybody, but they appealed to most people and on a huge, wide scale.
That's correct. That's correct.
They got bigger and bigger and bigger from 81 to 82 to 83. I remember, in 82, I did a concert with them at Angel Stadium, and it was a big concert. I think the Scorpions were the headliner. I believe they were. And it was a major freaking show. And all of the bands at that were on the rise. I believe Girls' School was there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Girls' School was there.
Nice.
Let me think about this for a second. Hell, Iron Maiden played that show. So they were on a bill with Girls' School and Iron Maiden. And okay. By 83, they did a show in 83 at the end of 82, the very end of 82, they did a show at Jack Murphy Stadium in San Diego. I worked that show for West.
Okay.
And that was with like Blue Oyster Cult and Cheap Trick and
ZZ Top.
I want to say John Mellencamp.
Oh, okay.
I'm
trying to see if I can find
and
it.
I think UFO was there. Okay,
Wow.
so there's UFO. So they were playing like this mixed batch of
they could hang with anybody,
tours.
man. They can hang with anybody, Charles.
Exactly. Well, the first time I ever saw them, they opened the show. I didn't see them open anything. They were always like opening for. I'm so sorry. They were never the headliner. They always had it where the opening. But the last show I saw them with, I believe, was Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Yeah, it was Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, and it would have been in '83 in Inglewood, California, at the Forum.
Okay.
Yeah. That was the pinnacle of their deal because they actually were the headliner for that show. And it was one of the best Loverboy shows.
That was Hot Girls in Love came out. That was from there.
Dude, that's my favorite Loverboy song.
That was huge on
favorite
MTV.
Loverboy song.
Yeah. But they're diverse, man, because they played movie soundtracks. They've done a lot of stuff that people just don't know about. You know,
Top Gun. They have.
They were in a Top Gun song. They wrote didn't they write the theme for the '84 Olympic Games? I think.
I think you're right. I believe that's correct. And there was another movie in like '86 or '87 that they did. I'm sorry, I don't remember that one. But they've been on movie soundtracks and things of that nature.
The Top Gun one was '86. They did a bunch of stuff, man. I mean, a lot of good people. I mean, Mutt Lange wrote a song, loving every minute of it. Produced by the guy that produces Judas Priest.
Yep.
This Could Be the Night, co-written by Jonathan Cain from Journey. A lot of collabs, a lot of collaborations.
Oh shoot! I saw him tour with Journey.
Yeah.
I saw him in '80. It was either the end of '82 or '83. It was when Escape. Journey did Escape.
Okay.
They opened with Journey, and I think Pat Travers was there.
I think I was saying backstage that they.
No, I'm sorry. It was Steve Perry. It was the Steve Perry project.
The solo
split
act?
up from Aerosmith at that time. That was Aerosmith was in a debacle, and they were all trying to do their own thing, and it wasn't working. And then 10 years later, they all came back together and realized they had. Yeah. Steve Perry project was cool, man. Joe Perry. I'm sorry.
Joe Perry.
That's what I'm. Not Steve Perry. Joe Perry.
Steve Perry had his own solo career too. So.
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy. Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Oh man.
Ain't no man.
Very cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I like working for the weekend. that was I could rock that all the time. Right now I could even, but there's so many good hits. You know, so many even the popular mainstream ones that they played and played and played. You can I listen to them again and it won't. You know, you don't get sick of them. You just don't.
They wore them out too.
Yeah, they did war. They did that. Yeah. They saturated everything like MTV days and all that. But I don't know. And oh yeah, he did Almost Paradise with Ann Wilson, right?
Yeah,
that was good.
Mike Rena. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's right, the duet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I think he was trying to go for a solo career at that point. Kind of like Steve Perry.
I mean, Charles, you said it earlier where in 81, 82, they were at a crossroads and they could have gone a couple different directions, but the timing of it all opened it up, and all those songs ended up getting huge airplay on the radio, you know. So had they done whatever, the timing of it all, I think.
Yeah, I agree, Tony.
You know, because there were them and there were other keyboard-driven bands. Bon Jovi comes to mind.
Kansas, they toured with Kansas. Kansas is pretty keyboard-driven, you know.
Right.
So.
Different kind of keyboards, though, guys. We're talking about Hammond B3 organs as opposed to like Moog synthesizers.
Yeah, true.
Synthesizer-driven. I mean to say that when I talk about keyboard-driven,
like
they went the synthesizer-driven sound.
They went the synth route.
Because not the Deep Purple Hammond B3.
Gotcha.
No. Totally different deal. And think about how it would sound if they had done that.
Yeah.
They would have been a gnarly hard rock band. Their music would have been completely different. But would they have been more as commercial?
Who knows?
No, not a chance. Not a chance.
Probably not, but you know
what was cool that I noticed, guys, about their sound is they were uniquely commercial. Nobody sounded like Loverboy.
No.
Really, a lot of people tried to sound like them, tried to copy them, but
all right, so
sound, you know.
Now, let's go to a place with Loverboy, Charles, that they had their success. They had their commercial success. They toured well. They made money. They watched the whole genre change. You said earlier Loverboy got labeled as they were not accepted because of they were too soft. Was it because they were too soft, or was it because that they had a gazillion songs on the radio like Journey did, and you know they got labeled that way too?
You know, it seemed there was all through the 80s, everybody was trying to be a little harder, a little heavier. You know, I watched punk. The whole thing of punk was, loud with a harsh message, getting
loud
that out
fast.
there, put it in your face. And that is just carried, there's people out there who think Loverboy is pretty heavy, think it's heavy, hard rock. They really do. Because they don't, my daughter.
They hadn't been in our backstage lounge room, have they?
They drove to, literally yesterday, left here and drove to Atlanta to catch Lamb of God.
Okay.
That's
metal.
Well, that is about as metal as it gets.
Yeah.
Okay. I consider that as hard and heavy as heavy gets.
I was telling you guys backstage, too, that I missed Butcher Babies and Lacuna Coil last night that played local. That's pretty metal.
That would be cool, though. No, see, the Butcher Babies would be awesome.
It would have been awesome. It would have been awesome.
Lacuna Coil would have been awesome, too.
Yes.
It was just a long day of work, and I didn't want to be screamed at.
Dang.
Otherwise, I would have done it.
If I didn't have a cold, I would have let them drag me along. I'd have gone to see Lamb of God, man. I would have done
that. That's a good show.
You're lucky, Brendan. How far is the Chance away from you?
5 minutes.
Wow.
About maybe 10 if there's traffic. So yeah, I
that's
love that
like
place.
Going out to get takeout, Charles.
Right, absolutely. Yeah. Yep. That place is awesome.
Brother, how cool. We got some shows on the docket
Yeah, when's your next show? You guys
Look,
got
there's
a
a
show
bunch of
coming
stuff
up,
that
right?
we got to
We
jump
got
on.
we got some stuff, and I want to make it happen completely.
Yes.
I hope it does, Charles. But
I'll put it this way: I'm all in, and you're all in, and so that means that it's going to happen.
let me.
All we got to do is just do it.
I may have a card in here. I may. Yeah. Hang on. And I don't.
And I can't wait to see Blackie Lawless and Wasp. I cannot wait.
So what we're up
Yeah,
against,
can't wait.
Charles, is Steve Vai and Larry Mitchell in Charlotte on October 23rd, Sunday.
We really have an obligation to go to that show.
Sunday. That's a Sunday.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is.
All right.
Matter.
And we turn right around. That's in Charlotte on Sunday.
Yeah.
We turn right around on Wednesday or Tuesday, 2 days later, Tuesday, in Greensboro.
Yeah.
Iron Maiden.
Can't miss Maiden.
Hoping to link up with Randy Price.
To do it.
If you're here,
We're
Randy,
going
say
to do
hey,
it,
dude.
Randy. You just write it down, dude. That's going to happen. We're going to make that happen. Got to seize this stuff, guys. If we don't seize it, it's just not going to happen. It's that simple.
And maybe possibly at one or both. Maybe a live stream on site.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
What do you think, Charles?
Absolutely.
Why not, eh?
Remember at WVH at the Ritz? You handed me your camera, and for like 4 or 5 minutes, I had your camera, and we were live, and I was walking around, and there was a security guy was in the parking lot, and I was asking him questions, and I regret not asking him, hey, man, you want to go live on YouTube? We're live right now. I'll ask you some questions. I wanted to do that so badly. I think back at it, he was a really great guy, and it would have been a really cool moment, you know?
Oh, you're talking? Okay. I know you don't.
Yeah, it just would have been a cool moment. I don't know why I'm sharing it with you guys. I just do.
Sharing's caring, Charles.
Yeah. No, man.
I'm
actually it's a regret, though. I'm thinking back and going, I do that all the time with these. I think things I should have said, and sometimes I say things that make no sense whatsoever, but in my mind they make perfect sense, guys. I just need to think a little more, and anyway.
It's okay.
Let me take a moment to say something. And I wanted to say this, guys, in the early part of the show. I guess it still is the early part of the show. We're only half an hour or so in. Now, last night, Friday, here on YouTube, our friend David Stafford at Stafford's Music Studio, a great guy, got a great YouTube channel.
Yes,
he's been guest on Show Me Your Pick in the past for our Alice in Chains episode. Him, Dave Stafford, R2, R3 Locking Nut, and Joe Wentz used to do a live stream for a very long time, a very good rock live stream every Friday at 10 Eastern. And life got busy. We all understand that. Life is fast. And they slacked off a little bit on the amount of shows. They've just recently started doing live streams again a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. Dave and R2, R3 Lock and Nut have gone live on Friday nights at their old original time, 10 p.m. Eastern. But last night they went live again for the third week, and it's great to see them back on the YouTubes again.
Absolutely.
But they're minus Joe Wentz. Now, we're all friends with Joe. Joe has been a YouTuber and a a great bud of this community for a very long time. And you saw us, we played Joe's intro that he made at the start of the show right here. And, you know, so last night they did a live stream and they raised a bunch of money for Joe and his family. Joe had a couple of operations, and Joe is not in a great way in these days. He's hit some bumps in the road in his life. Joe Wentz, him and his family, and if you go to David Stafford, and if you could pop this up in the chat, Sandra, David Stafford's show from last night, the Friday night show.
I see Sandra put the link. Sandra put this is the first I'm hearing of this, you guys. I didn't even know anything about this, and I'm hearing it from you right now. Is this the link right here that Sandra just put?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Sandra.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tony. I'm sorry.
No. She's already on it. But yeah, so they did a show last night. I encourage you to go back if you hadn't seen that and rewatch that. It was a lovely tribute by David and R3 Lock and Nut.
Mm-hmm.
Great dudes to do this for Joe. Very awesome. Metalhead Hippie did the same thing on his show just hours before their show, and he raised a bunch of money for Joe.
Nice.
But Joe and his family are in a tight spot right now. Joe is out of work. He's having a couple of operations, and he's having a rough go of it. And we feel like Dave's felt like he needs a little bit of a helping hand. So please reach out if you know Joe. Send him some good vibes. He
Absolutely.
needs them.
Will do.
There is going to be a PayPal link in David Stafford's replay if you'll watch last night's show. Great show, man. And yeah, thank you, David, for doing that last night again. But yeah, I wanted to mention that. So yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with you, Joe Wentz of the Joe Wentz Project TV. We wish you the very speedy recovery, our brother.
Godspeed, my friend.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You've always been a great dude, great friend of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I love your YouTube stuff, yours and Ralph's stuff, the songs that you guys do with Ralph on drums and you guitar. Awesome, bro.
Talented dude.
Love it. Just love it. Hope there's more coming. Yeah. So, but yeah, everyone watch last night's Dave Stafford show. Please. Thanks.
Will do. Will do, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Bevan, welcome, bro. I just saw you in the chat.
Hey,
brother.
Chris.
It's good to see you, man.
What were we gonna? What? There was something. Who was telling? Charles was telling me something.
What were we talking about before?
Yeah.
Loverboy? I don't know. I don't know. There's so much.
We were talking about my disco side, which really
That's
doesn't.
right. That's right. Did you have bell bottoms, Charles?
Look, there was alcohol involved. All right.
Do you have bell bottoms and maybe maybe a bigger hair and a pick and stuff? No.
No, not a hair pick, but a lot of hair. A lot of hair.
Little denim vest, maybe.
No, I was not a vest dude. Sorry, bro. No.
Me neither.
I was probably wearing a Van Halen t-shirt. Dancing
go.
Disco was probably
That's it.
what was going on.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, talking about Larry Mitchell and Steve Vai and Iron
Dude,
Maiden.
yes.
Shows
So look,
you're gonna. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
I really, 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 I want to see Larry Mitchell really bad. I've never seen Larry.
Me
I've
too.
been watching
Yes,
David Nestall,
I
rest in
know.
peace. That's our Larry Mitchell
Yes.
connection. At least that's my Larry Mitchell connection.
Ours, all of
I'm
ours.
even aware of Larry
It is.
Mitchell other than the name, a little bit, but nothing like I know now because we've been exposed to him through.
Yeah,
YouTube.
this is a must. This is a. I mean, we would never get this opportunity, Charles, to see Larry.
No, you're absolutely right.
You know,
I
bro.
100% agree with you, Tony.
I mean, Steve Vai is a legend. We've both seen him.
I've seen Steve kick ass too many times.
Right.
I have never seen Larry Mitchell, and I want to see Larry. I'm going to see Larry Mitchell. To be honest, I'm going to enjoy the hell out of Steve.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would go just if it was Larry. I wish it was just Larry at a small club. That would be.
So we are gonna have. We haven't made any plans yet, in case anyone is asking. But there will be a plan in place with me and Charles, and we're gonna try to crisscross the map of North Carolina to and go live at the same. So
nice.
We'll make it happen.
Which one's first? Which
TBC.
show's first? When is when's Larry
Steve
Mitchell?
by Larry Mitchell,
Yeah,
Sunday,
Larry Mitchell will
the
be first.
23rd, yeah.
Oh, nice.
2 days later, I
Or
think it
the
is.
25th, and
Yeah.
then the Iron Maiden's 2 days later
Man, yeah, you guys are
in Greensboro.
rocking out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, Lord.
A little envious.
So I've seen Loverboy on the same bill as Iron Maiden, Girls' School.
Heck yeah.
There was another hard rock band there too.
So last week, so you saw Loverboy just a couple of weeks ago
Yeah.
with REO Speedwagon, Styx, and who else?
REO Speedwagon, Styx, and I think Joan Jett was there, but I missed her. No, Joan Jett I missed at the other concert. That's right.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this, and I meant to ask you this backstage, and I hate to ask you this live, but it's cool. Did you already send me that REO Speedwagon hat?
No.
Because I was looking. I was going to wear it tonight.
To do it. I've got a T-shirt for Sandra that I got.
Okay.
I haven't spent either one, and I've been guilting for the last at least week and a half. It's been on my mind constantly, and I'm going to get around to it.
Okay, no worries, because I was looking. I looked high and low, and I'm like, no, he sent me that, and I hadn't wore it. I'm going to wear it, and I can't find it.
I'll be honest. Why not? I'll just tell you guys. So, about 2 weeks ago, I shipped a box to Australia to Simon Hosford.
Nice.
It's Matt Anthony's care package. We unboxed.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
the show. You remember? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna do a live one. Right?
It has been in customs for days, dude.
Come on.
And I'm tracking it. I sent him the tracking number. We're both looking at it, and it's just in international. It is literally no longer. It is no longer in international shipping from USPS Florida. It's already gone to Australia. So it's somewhere in customs in Australia. It's been in that same location for like 9 days.
Damn.
Okay. And now everything I'm saying is what's on the notifications I'm getting, everything on the tracking and all that. So I'm assuming it's accurate. But anyway, that's what I'm going through. So ever since all this happened, just to be honest, I've kind of just not really wanted to go to the post office, and I'm kind of waiting in limbo. And I'm so sorry because I told you guys I was going to ship that stuff out more than 2 weeks ago, and I just haven't done it.
No worries, dude.
But I will get to it. I want Simon to get his package.
Yeah, I'm just glad it's not in there, and I ain't losing. haven't lost a gift that was recently given. That was my fear.
I've never shipped anything to the other side of the planet. Okay, but it's still an international.
I shipped him a shovel, man. I shipped him a shovel, and it took a while to get there.
How long did it take? How long?
Honestly, it took probably took a couple weeks. So
okay, well we're well into 2 weeks now.
Yeah, he'll get that. But it's, if they're scanning it and X-raying it and they see stuff, they're gonna be like, okay.
Look, there's all kinds of stuff and it's multiple things,
Sandra.
Oh, there she is.
Sandra.
It must be trivia time.
Oh yeah.
You know the cat that goes like that on the pit bull. You know the little video.
Yeah.
The cat goes. Howie. There she is.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, kiddos, are we ready for some?
Do they remember what we're doing? Do they remember?
They remember.
I'm gonna ask questions. You guys are gonna start your answers as fast and as most accurately as you can. And
yes, I will write them down, and it may be different than it shows up on your screen, but whatever shows up on my screen that I see as the first answer, that's what we're gonna go with. So please.
Yeah.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad because it's not. It's hard to see, and it shows up differently.
What's gonna happen is we're gonna ask all of you 10 questions, one question at a time.
I know.
We'll determine the answer of the first question before we move on to the next question. And
yes, spelling does not matter. If we can understand the answer,
write it phonetically.
You'll get
We'll determine the winner of each question
we're cool,
quickly and move on. But we will be keeping score. Whoever has the most after 10 questions is gonna take a pretty damn cool Billy Gibbons pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check it. Reverend Willie's Mexican Lottery.
Yes, Holly, there's no crying in trivia.
There is no crying in trivia. We have no idea what the questions consist of tonight. Sandra has written the questions. She knows what the hell she is doing.
They're in the Charlie
We're going to
Brown
have fun. We know the answers, though. That's all we know.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, hang on.
What?
Let me get my bearings here. All right.
Berries?
Oh. Okay. All right. So, we'll get there. All right. Now.
Apparently,
everybody,
trivia soon.
Whoever's the winner, there's an email address down below. Trivia winner's email. Email me your name and address. You'll be getting a Billy Gibbons guitar pick in the mail.
That's an awesome pick, man.
Soonly. That's a new word. Coining that. Soonly.
Soonly.
Meaning
now.
By tomorrow or the next day.
For fuck's sake, question number one.
Question number one. Get ready.
Here we go.
First correct answer that we see.
TK. Where was Freddie Mercury born?
Come on.
And if nobody gets these, it's okay.
They'll get them.
Put a little time limit on it and move on if we.
The answers are coming in, but
very specific.
Okay. Yes, it's a very specific place.
All good guesses, but none.
It's not
correct.
It's not India.
All right.
Again, question number one was, where was Freddie Mercury born?
Where was Freddie Mercury born? So we're gonna call it 10 seconds, and we'll call it 0, 10, 9, and we'll put a star. I'll put a star in there for a spacer.
Yep.
And there's your spacer. All right,
Okay.
done.
Okay.
Next.
0. Question
Question
2.
number 2. Who sang the song "Born in the USA"?
Bring it, kids.
Type fast.
Who sang the song "Born in the USA"?
All right. Brendan is the judge here. Brendan.
I'll take Holly with the boss because we all know the boss. So, yes, it is the boss, Holly Lewis.
So Holly gets 1, is on
Holly's
the board.
got 1. Yeah.
Congrats, Holly. You're on there. You're
Also,
the first one.
just for a second, on question 1, there was a little confusion in the chat as to whether it was the country or the city he was born in.
Okay.
Okay.
If there's a tiebreaker, we'll go back.
Okay.
But I don't think there will be. So.
Question number 3.
Yes.
Led Zeppelin was first known as
Blank.
That's a great question.
That is a really good question.
Led Zeppelin was first known as blank. Led Zeppelin was first known as.
See
Come
now,
on, kids.
Yes.
I think hey,
I
Hip
see
Metalworks.
something. Yeah,
Hip
there
Metal-
it is.
Hip Metalworks has it.
Right on, bro.
Sawa said Yardbirds, but it's the new Yardbirds.
The new Yardbirds.
So we
That's
go
right.
with Hip
Correct.
Metalworks.
Right. You have to say the new, definitely.
Good job.
All right,
Nice,
so
nice job.
Hip Metalworks is on with 1. Holly Lewis is on with 1. We're going on to question number 4 here.
Yep, number 5.
Which band released the song "Nevermind"?
Never mind. What band released the song Never Mind? Shit, I got to think about that. For Fox's sake.
John Deshane, folks. John Deshane.
John Deshane.
Right on, John.
And Holly, for your Chris Sawa did say Yardbirds, but it's the new Yardbirds. That's what we're
Right,
looking for.
the new
So that's why
Yardbirds.
he did come in first with Yardbirds. But
Okay, so John Deshane is on the board with 1. Holly Lewis, and who else, B?
we got Holly Lewis, Hip Metalworks, and
Hip
John
Metalworks.
Deshane.
Christopher,
All right.
I didn't say rock band. I said which band released the song "Nevermind."
Okay, so we're going to go to
Look, you
question
guys, don't make me turn this car around.
5. Cinco.
Which song is Queen's best-selling single?
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
That's
They
a
brung
great
it.
question.
That
They
is,
brung it.
unfortunately, Sawa, that one cannot be abbreviated.
Question
5.
5. Which song
Oh.
is Queen's best-selling single?
John Deshane's in again just before Holly Lewis on my screen.
Mine ain't even popped up yet.
Yep.
So John Deshane. I'm sorry, Holly. John Deshane.
What is he now?
Mine's-
2, 3, 2?
He's got 2. Holly's got 1, and Hip Metalworks has 1.
All right. Number 6.
Okay, John Deshane is
It's
2.
in the lead. In the lead with 2.
All right, kids.
You guys
You
ready?
ready, type?
Number 6.
Holly doesn't like this trip.
Come
What
on.
year, what year was that song released by Queen?
Ah.
Mm?
Ooh.
What year, kids?
10 seconds, don't
And
Google.
you can guess more than once.
And it's not the year Wayne's World came out.
What kind of
Da-na-na-na.
What kind of accent was that?
Da-na-na-na.
Boomster Black is in with 75.
Right on, Boomster.
Right.
Good
Proud
job,
of you.
Boomster.
Mid-70s.
Right on. There you
Icon
go.
right there.
Yeah, Boomster.
Yeah.
Black. Boomster. The Boomster.
So what is it? John has 2, Holly has 1.
John has 2, Holly has 1.
You can
Boomster
guess as
Black
many
has
times
1.
as you want now, kids. No, so don't.
Yeah.
There ain't no cap on that. No.
Question 7. Where is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame located?
No, don't quit, Boomster. Holly Lewis.
The city and state, right?
Holly Lewis.
We'll take the city. Holly
Okay,
Lewis
Holly Lewis.
in with Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. 2-2-1. All right.
Yeah.
So
Holly, you like the trivia now, Holly?
Question number 8.
Number 8. All right. So where are we at on the score?
We got Holly's got 2, Deshane's got 2, and everybody else has 1. Go ahead, Sandra. Bring it.
8.
Question number 8.
3.
Finish this line. What would you do? Finish this line. What would you do?
I might meet Charles leave.
All right. He'll be back.
Holly again. Holly's in again. Right before Hip Metal Works. Go
right
Holly.
on. Right on. Boom.
Nice. Nicey nice.
Like it. Like it.
3-3-1, right?
3-2-1. 3-2. Holly takes a roaring lead here with 2 left. So who's number 2?
Man.
John Deshane.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, John's got 2.
I got him. So
There's
John.
Hey, Charles.
Hey, what happened?
Welcome back.
No,
just
it was,
disappeared, man.
what would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me?
Oh,
Right.
Charles
All
did
right,
again.
number
He
9.
walked out. Charles walked out on you
He
again.
hit the wrong button again.
All right, go ahead.
Question 9. Which hotel chain banned The Who
Bring
for
it.
life?
Ooh, that's a good one. That is
Bring
a great
it.
question. Say it again.
All right.
They didn't hear it.
It's
Say
not
it again.
me. It's not me. I didn't do anything.
It's okay.
Say it again.
Question number 9. Which hotel chain banned The Who for life?
Good questions coming. Good answers coming in, but not yet. I don't see it yet.
Oh, Sawa.
Sawa's on the
Oh,
board.
there he is. Sawa.
Oh,
I
there
didn't
you
even
is.
see that. Thank you.
Yep.
Sawa's
All right.
in.
Right on.
Good job, Chris.
What's our score now?
So Chris has 1. Boomster Black has 1. Hip Metal Works has 1. Holly Lewis has 3. And John Deshane has 2. So
All right. So
if
in
John
this
gets-
case,
if John
right.
gets
So
this one, it's a tie.
right. So we're gonna. Everybody for fun can type in their answers, but this is really gonna come down to John
John and
Deshane
Holly.
and Holly. So
Yeah.
John, good luck to you on
Yeah.
the
Good
final
luck.
question. You're playing for a Billy Gibbons pick. Cool ass Billy Gibbons pick. Holly.
Good luck to you.
Good luck. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Hang
Type
on.
fast.
Question number 10. Leonard Skinner had a massive hit song that is also the title of a film starring Reese Witherspoon. What is it?
Don't.
Leonard Skinner had a massive hit song
Oh,
that is
Holly's
also
in.
the title of a film starring.
Holly is in for the win. Good
Yeah.
job, Holly. Way to go.
Good job.
Holly Lewis even
Well
typed it
done,
3 times. Holly got it in 3 times before the next guy got it in. Good job, Holly. Those
Holly
fans are
Lewis
fast.
is the
Let's
winner.
go back.
Well done,
Freddie
Holly.
Mercury. Freddie Mercury.
Hey, hang on. Let's catch our breath first.
What?
All right. So,
Go
all
ahead.
right. So we're going back to
Number 1.
number 1. All right.
Number 1.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Freddie Mercury was born in Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
Bruce Springsteen sung the song Born in the USA. Led Zeppelin's first name was known as the New Yardbirds. Does anybody know how they got their name?
From the Yardbirds? I don't know.
How?
How?
I think somebody said you guys are going to go down like a Led Zeppelin. Somebody from the Who, I think.
Keith Moon. That's the story I heard, but
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not. I just heard it. You know.
That's what
I
I
hope
heard.
it's- I hope it's true.
I always
it's
believe
true.
it. Nirvana was Nevermind. What song was Queen's best-selling single? You guys had it with Bohemian Rhapsody, and that was released in 1975. Cleveland, Ohio. is where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is located. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Which hotel band The Who for Life was the Holiday Inn, and Sweet Home Alabama was Leonard Skinner's song. That's also the name of the show.
Bet and ask. Congrats, Holly.
Very, very good question. Son.
Well played, Chad. Congratulations.
Right on.
Yeah, very good.
Holly Lewis.
Right on.
Right there, girl. Well
Awesome.
done.
And it is
Congratulations,
difficult
Holly.
because some people are going to see it different than I see it. So I do apologize because it's we got to take one person's screen. you
I
know?
got
Yeah, no,
this one over here is quicker than this one here. So yeah.
right, but no,
I'm going
You
by the
gotta
YouTube
know-
stream. That's what
but-
I'm using.
you got to know this though, that us four up here on the screen, we're seeing something. There is a delay between the broadcast of StreamYard to YouTube. You know, a few seconds. So
Yeah, so we don't want to piss anybody
what
off.
we see is not what you see. You know.
Thank you, Boomster.
So we are. I mean, it may not appear every time I play trivia with some other people on YouTube. I type in my stuff and it looks like that I'm way up there, but my internet is slow, and I never am the winner
Those were
because
good,
I know
broad
that.
questions too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great try.
Nice breadth and depth.
I
of
was on the
questions.
phone with T-Pig last night. I don't know how late, and I was like, "Oh fuck, T-Pig, I gotta go. I still got trivia questions."
Ha ha.
Yeah.
But we'll have 10 more questions for you. I know that guy down there's got some written. He enjoys writing you guys some cool questions. And I've got some, but
There you go.
yeah, we dig it. And we'll play the other way too, where we'll invite you in. But
No, we just want everybody to be involved and have fun with trivia.
yeah,
Yeah.
So
We
give
do.
everybody an equal opportunity, and that way, not just the same 2 or 3 people are always singled out and always getting the goodies. You know what I mean?
There'll be
Right.
plenty opportunity for everybody to get stuff.
well, plus too,
Absolutely.
we understand that not everyone wants to come on
Right.
the live stream in order to play.
Like me.
This way you can, you're here because you want to be in the chat or you want to just watch it. So
I'm here,
thanks for being here.
Anyways, I'm gonna go back to where I was. T-Pig's probably gonna show you some cool Loverboy stuff, I would imagine. And
All right, babe.
bye.
See you soon.
Thanks, chat. Trivia was fun.
Holly is the big winner tonight. Right on, Holly. I will be sending you out this cool.
Well, I think there's an offer there, though, T, that Holly Lewis would relinquish the prize to Boomster Black.
Okay.
So if it's out there, that's very kind of you, Holly.
That's a class move, Holly Lewis.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well,
So
here's what let's do. If that's what I hadn't even looked up at it, but Holly, if that's what you want to do, Boomster Black, there's a email address down below that says trivia winners email. Email me your stuff and I'll gladly send you out this guitar pick. Thank you so much for being here and supporting and watching these shows, dude. I appreciate you being here. It's always good to see you, man.
This is why this community is awesome, just for moments like that.
Yeah, dude. Holly's
Generosity
awesome.
here is awesome.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Hey, Jeff K. Nice to
Very
see you,
cool.
dude. But,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, yeah. So,
Awesome.
email me your stuff, dude, and I will send you that out. Billy G style.
You rock, Holly.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna
Boomster
show
Black's asking if he gets a fruitcake pick as well.
Maybe.
You do, bro. I will send you a fruitcake pick, and I'll send you a new. I'll send you one of these things too.
Yeah, nice. Sweet.
You can get one of those, or 2 or 3, or you can get one of those.
You still got more of mine? Throw in one
I've
of mine
got
if you
yours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will get
Everybody
you a
likes some butt cheeks.
Brendan B squared.
Getting a whole prize pack, man.
Yeah, dude, you'll get all kind of stuff in here. And if Charles Green had ever get his picks made, there's Brendan's picks. I'll send you one of those.
I like
too,
Brendan's
dude.
pick.
Absolutely. Waiting on a cool Charles Green pick that I don't. It's going to be a jazz shape, but it might look something like. Let's find it, Charles. Let's find it. Something like that, maybe, possibly.
That'll be good. It's close, sort of, maybe.
Kind of, sort of, in the
No,
ballpark.
no, it looks just like a John Petrucci. It's a 1.5 millimeter.
All right.
It's got a very sharp beveled edge to it, to a very sharp point for a fast attack. It's my favorite pick, and Greg's making it really cool.
Nice.
So I've got a few now. What these things are, and there's 3 or 4 of them. I think there's 4 of them,
Nice. Look at that.
and but what these are a bunch of set lists from the Foo Fighters, and they're obviously copies, but they're from the last South American dates that they were doing.
Those
Yeah. So, and they change up every single night
Yep, that's cool.
on their set list. So, some of it looks the same. At the end, it's usually Everlong, but
Nice set.
yeah, but these were from that last run in South America.
Yes, Keith Campbell, Taylor Hawkins tribute number 2 at the Forums coming up. It's at September 27th. Is that on? I think that's on Sandra's
Yes,
birthday.
that's on a Tuesday, and that is the 2nd. So I was going to change cameras here and show you some new picks, and I'm going to do that. But let's do this unboxing first.
Oh, yeah.
On that note, because that's Sandra's birthday, and that's the next date for that's the LA show, the Taylor Hawkins tribute show.
And do you still have that card? Because there'll be some names in there. A lot of similar names from the London show, but there will be some other guests that weren't at the.
You know who we're all waiting to hear.
Let's look at it.
Of course.
Let's find it. Here it is. All right.
Yep. There you go. So September 27th at the Forum.
Yeah. So a lot of those names are the same, but there's a lot of them that are different. Some are missing, and some are added, and some are the same.
Yep. It's going to be a good show.
So the new ones on here that we didn't see are who, Brendan? Gene Simmons?
Yeah, you got Gene. Is Paul on there? Stanley? Or Nikki Sixx, I'm sorry. Nikki Sixx is there. Who else do we see?
I see Chad Smith.
Nancy Wilson.
Yep.
I see Chad Smith.
Nancy Wilson.
Lars Ulrich.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hank.
look at that. There'll be a few. I'm looking around. I'm trying to see if I see some that I don't know. There's Alanis Morissette. She wasn't on the London show. She'll be there. It's going to be good. And
let's take one more look at that. There was somebody else who was on there.
Taylor was Alanis Morissette's drummer for a long time before he went to Foos. You know, so that's cool.
Yeah. We're gonna get to that, Keith. Let me take this off. We're gonna get to that. They dedicated the park stage in Pasadena today, and there's news about that. We'll get there. I've got that pulled up in a win. Thank you, Keith. Well, I'm going to get to that, and we'll talk more about that too on Wednesday. But I am going to get to that today because it just fucking happened, you know. And I've got it pulled right up.
Nice.
So, yeah. But on that note of this second tribute show that's coming on the 27th, and it's going to be awesome. I'm so looking forward to it. Wolfgang Van Halen is going to be on there again.
Mm-hmm.
Very curious to see what he's going to do in this show. But we're going to do an unboxing now. It has something to do with these tribute shows. So, so there's merch out there from the first one and the second one, or both, all kind of stuff. If you're looking for it,
I don't know if there is a time when it
I
starts.
think it's probably the
3 or 4
same.
o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably early in the afternoon, Holly. I would say keep a lookout.
It came on at noon Eastern here.
Yeah, so maybe
from
about
London.
the same time.
So
maybe the same time.
there you go. But I'm gonna unbox this now, dudes. This is gonna be cool.
It may not be that early because noon here will be 9 in California, 9 a.m. So I don't think it'll be that early, but maybe 3 here, noon there. Google it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, baby.
Oh, that's so cool, dude.
That's awesome.
Really
Check it out.
That's a great picture too. Look at that.
Check this out. I can't even see. I'm gonna have to
bring it up a little bit.
I'm gonna stand up.
And back up just a tad. Look at that. That's
That's
awesome.
really cool, dude.
That's very awesome. Oh wow, Holly, 8:30 a.m. So, wow. Sheesh.
It goes off at 8:30 a.m. in L.A.
No, and looks like it.
Oh, Eastern time. Okay.
No, Eastern. That's 5:30 in the morning.
That's
Here's
crazy.
the back, dudes. Here's the back.
Wow.
Oh, that is just outstanding. What a beautiful shirt, man.
That's so cool, man. Very nice. So cool. Jay, that's awesome. You think you're going to wear that or you're going to hang it or store it?
No, I'm gonna wear it.
No,
I
good
wear
man.
all my shirts.
There you go.
However, whatever they are, you know.
Okay.
I've got a couple.
Nice. Cool shirt.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah. Let
Rock
me
that
show
CD.
you guys. I'm gonna change cameras. I'm gonna show you this other stuff. Plus some Loverboy pics. How about it?
Yeah, let's not forget those, so we won't have to make fun of ourselves again next week.
I know. I know. All right.
We can make
let's
mistakes, so
change.
it's okay.
We do.
We're allowed.
We have too much fun around here sometimes.
We do.
Too much fun. All right. And before I forget,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun. All right. So yeah, we got a couple of new things. Sometimes they're in a week's time. I mean, this is literally each week what you see when I show you guys new stuff, whether it's passes or guitar picks or drumsticks, or it's what came that week that I'm putting out here to show and to put away at that point. So, whose name's on the back of that, Brandon?
Oh, jeez.
Come on, man.
You almost put me on the spot, man.
I'm putting you on the spot here. No hints, anyone.
JSRG.
And you better not get it wrong. I didn't do that.
This is just not fair, man.
Sandra did that.
I don't know.
Come on, man.
I have no idea, Brendan.
JSRG. We've talked about this 100 times.
No, we didn't.
We have.
Jay, no.
Everyone in the chat knows.
Of course they do.
No, they don't.
Everybody knows.
They
except
do.
me. You know, why do you do this to me, T?
You did it to yourself, baby.
Oh. Okay. Share Ross.
I'll turn it back.
That's a nice point.
Man. That's just, Janet Gardner, Roxy, Cher, and I know. Okay. JSRG. Yeah.
All right. I'll give you a second chance. How's that?
Come on.
All right. I'll give you a second chance.
Leo Fender.
Whose name's on the
I'm
back of
gonna say
that?
Leo. That's what I was gonna say.
Leo
This
Fender.
is 1 in a million.
No name on the back.
You can redeem yourself here. No, there is a name there.
Leo Fender. Geddy
No.
Lee. Alex Lifeson.
No.
Charles Green. Jimi Hendrix. Keith Richards. I can't read that.
I can't read it.
Jimmy Vaughn.
Oh wow, that's a cool pick, bro.
How am I supposed to guess that? It says Fender on the front.
I know.
It's impossible
on,
to
man.
read signatures too.
All right. One more for new stuff.
Jerry Garcia. Oh. Well, I got the band right.
You did. All right. Let me see if there's
I take that as a
anything
correct
else.
answer, Brendan.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anything else new? No.
What else you got that
there's
I can make an
not.
ass out of myself?
No. Dude.
Come on, man. Nah, it's all good.
Let me-
I did totally forget about the JSRG band.
I thought for sure you'd get that right off the bat. Boom.
Nah.
I even got the necklace on.
Yeah, I know.
Cher.
Rammstein.
Rammstein's marching across the U.S. and from how
Yeah.
I'm hearing it, all these football stadiums that they're going into, they're calling it the biggest production to ever.
Yeah, that's quite the freaking show, man.
Yeah.
I know a couple of people that went to the one closest to me at MetLife Stadium. They said it was just amazing.
I'd go see Rammstein in half a second.
Me too, man.
I would have went. I'm not a stadium guy. I like small venues, but that's just me. But it's okay.
When I go to a small venue, I like being with a small group, and when I go to a big venue, I like being with a bunch of people. It's like that.
Charles would.
This guy right here got it going on there. Where's his favorite band?
Look at him. Look how cool, calm, and collected he is with all his merch. He's got wristbands and picks on his shirt and a hat. Standing next to two chicks just rocking out.
Nah, me and the girl on the right hung out. I don't know who the girl on the left is. I'm
Nice.
kidding. I'm
Nice.
kidding. I'm so kidding.
It's okay.
Where is the show? Everybody in the chat's talking about, the upcoming show, tribute for Taylor Hawkins.
At the Kia Forum.
It's at the
LA.
Kia Forum, so it's at the
Yeah.
Forum in LA.
Yeah, it's the
Okay,
Forum in LA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha. So it's sold out.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
There's no way there's
Sure.
any tickets left for that.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
They probably sold out the day they.
You can always get a ticket. It's just a matter of what do you want to pay for the ticket.
True.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I'm going to just be honest here. You guys do not want to know what I would be willing to pay to see Wolfgang Van Halen at the Forum play a couple of songs.
Hell
Okay,
yeah,
so-
dude.
all right.
A Taylor
so-
Hawkins tribute. I would go to see that alone.
I take
Yeah.
Everything
my.
else
I
in
take,
is gold.
All of it is gonna be
I
amazing.
take my statement back. I would go see that stadium show.
Tony, you're lucky they're on the other side of the country, brother, because I would be dragging your ass. We'd be going to the Forum, buddy. I want to see that show so bad. The thought of seeing Wolfgang. I'll save it for Halenville.
Nah.
I'll save it for Halenville, you guys. That's a big deal. That's a big deal, man.
Well,
Hey, Holly,
you guys will be
come on,
talking
girl.
about that because it's the day after. Halenville will be the day after the show, so you guys, I'm sure
We'll be talking.
you'll be talking about it for sure.
No, I do not, Ryan Hall, have a Stevie Ray and a Jimmy on one pick, and I don't know that one exists. I don't think there is one, but there will be a. Let me say this to you and to everyone: there will be a Show Me Your Pick Stevie Ray Vaughan episode here
Nice.
on the channel, and there will be for that will be a very special
Cool.
episode. Stevie Ray Vaughan guitar picks in the collector's world are very special, so I have not done one on purpose. There will be a guest collector here with us
Oh,
to
cool.
share his Stevie Ray Vaughan picks too,
Nice.
and
nice.
talk at some point to answer to your question, Ryan. But we will have a Stevie Ray Vaughan episode. We'll probably show the Jimmy. I've got a couple more of his as well too. But at some point,
That's cool.
that's coming in the works. But yeah, certain episodes, people ask me, "Well, why hadn't you done this? Why hadn't you done a Van Halen? Why hadn't you done
It's coming
this?"
up.
You know,
The answer is it's coming up.
Some things you have to, you know,
We'll get there. That's the answer.
yeah.
Anything you can think of, we'll get there.
Yeah. But in the meantime, that's right. Du hast. Well said.
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Boomster Black. That's my favorite holiday as well, buddy.
Coming up, man. Love me some Halloween.
Yeah. So let me say this again to those of you who may have come in later in the stream. It's nice to see you. We're hanging out on Saturday. Show me your pick as usual. Our friend Joe Wentz with the Joe Wentz Project TV, Dave Stafford had a little bit of a live stream last night for Joe, and I encourage you to please go back and watch that replay from last night, Stafford's Music Studio on YouTube. Dave Stafford and R2R3 Lock and Nut. Our friend Joe Wentz,
Show Joe
who
and his
is
family
a
some
great
love.
friend of the channel here.
Yeah,
Is
he rocks.
Joe. He's had a couple of health issues as of recent, and him and his family are hitting some bumps in their roads, and there are PayPal links in Stafford Music Studios live stream from last night, and I encourage you to please help Joe Wentz and his family. He's a great guy. He is a great friend of mine, a great friend of ours, a great friend of this channel, a great supporter of this community, a great YouTuber, has put out wonderful YouTube content for a very long time, has been a part of a couple of awesome shows, YouTube live stream shows that in the past that have been great. You know, Joe is a great dude. We hate to see Joe going through these things at this time. Please keep Joe and his family in your thoughts and prayers, and give him some good vibes. You know, Joe's doing live streams. He's giving updates on his YouTube stuff and socials to keep us updated. So, yeah, go and check that replay out from last night, Stafford's Music Studio. We'll amend this show at the end and put that in the link. It'll already be there for those of you watching on replay. Yeah. So, yeah, get well soon, Joe, dude.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we are going to do. Let me tell you about some upcoming coolness.
Yeah.
All right. How about it? Got some cool stuff coming up here on the channel this coming week. Every Wednesday here on the channel, we talk about Van Halen because we love Van Halen here. And where's it at? This week here on the channel, we welcome back our friend Adam Roach.
Nice.
On Wednesday.
Such a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Yeah. So Adam will be back here talking with us on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday too. For all you Van Halen fans, we talk Van Halen here every Wednesday, all things Van Halen, HALENVILLE Live. And Adam has a very special announcement this week, Charles.
It's huge. Big announcement. Concerning the Van Halen community, I believe.
Huge.
I mean, yes.
Huge.
So
And we love that community.
Yeah.
Good
So
community.
definitely this Wednesday. And we're going to have a unboxing or unveiling too, Charles, on Wednesday?
Yep. Yes, we are.
Ooh, strap in, kids. Good
And
one.
speaking of Wednesday, I will have for this show coming up, I'll have a very special unboxing
Ooh, nice.
from Holly Lewis.
Ooh,
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank
Love
you,
Holly.
ma'am.
look at that.
Very cool.
I
I think I'm going to have a couple unboxings. Now, when Steve's book gets here and Brendan,
Yeah.
we'll just put it out there. I'm not waiting to unbox that for a couple of days. That
Oh,
thing
no,
is
I'm reading it.
No.
wrapper,
No, that's coming.
popping that sucker open and absorbing
Rip
it.
it up.
As far as I'm concerned, what you said, Charles, Tony already unboxed it for all of us on Thursday.
Yes,
So
good.
So yeah. So
Good.
yeah, that sucker's getting ripped open
That's
right
just,
away.
I was going to tell Keith Campbell that earlier. You guys are so blessed. You've got a couple of days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My God, guys, I know this isn't the Van Halen channel, but this is going to change our dialogue, the things we talk about, the future of everything. This book is huge. It's huge. And we are so fortunate to absorb it together. This is cool, guys. So that's getting opened up the minute I get my hands on it. So excellent.
Looks like T froze again. Hopefully he'll unfreeze, and if
I
not, he will
will.
be back. And if there he is.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, that was quick.
You're back,
I thought it'd take a couple minutes to pop. Anyway,
and we're back.
what Charles is talking about here is this, and we went live with Steve last night, and his book
is so awesome, man.
is being distributed, and everybody is getting their copy. And yes, so I'm sure most of you have ordered this already. Be checking your mailboxes, and it's coming.
Yep.
A few of us have gotten ours already, so it's coming.
That's right.
But there it is. The new book from Steve Rosen is finally here. Tone Chaser, Understanding Edward, my 26-year journey with Edward Van Halen.
That is the book to read, folks.
Very glad it's here. And yes, almost 580 pages and 66 chapters. And very fine print.
It's got some pictures in there too.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
This is not a picture book.
No.
Yeah, you can see the middle where just a couple, 2-3 pages of 4 or 5 pages of pictures, whatever.
Nice.
But yeah, but
very cool.
This is knowing Steve, Steve was here for the onset of Show Me Your Pick.
Yep.
Steve was me and Steve started this, so it's very for me personally, as a friend of Steve, very satisfying to see that his life's work as a journalist, and knowing that this is his life's work, ultimately has finally come to pass.
When we talked about it Thursday too, we're hoping he does an audiobook version, and we hope there's some book signings. So
yeah,
we'll see. We'll have to see.
Yeah. But yeah, it is out there. This book will be a huge success. This book will be huge. You may hear this or that about this book, but trust me when I tell you, knowing Steve Rosen and have been asking him Van Halen questions for almost 10 years. Dude, this is the book we've been waiting for.
Yes, Keith, I'm sure he'll be back on the show. Absolutely. once a lot of us absorb this book, he'll be back on the show because I'm sure we'll all have questions. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. But glad to see it out there, and glad to yeah.
Yeah, we remember him talking about it. You know, remember when he was just an idea. You know. So it is nice to see it come to fruition.
Yes, absolutely. So good for Steve. Everybody that's ordered that book, watch your mailboxes, because by God, it's coming.
It is.
It is coming. And
Keith got past page 8. That's funny.
He's far beyond page 8.
He is.
There,
He is.
dudes, there. I can dive. I told Brendan this backstage. I can dive in a book in a weekend. You know, it's cool. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
no problem. But dudes, this book you saw there's it's such fine print. There's so many words on each page that it ain't gonna happen this weekend, dude. You know, not in. It is a lot. Yeah.
Cool.
So it'll take a minute. It'll take a minute.
It will. You know.
Yeah.
Oops. I don't know how that happened.
All right.
Oh man, check this out. So, and this is more for Neil Daly than anybody, and Charles now, because I know how much of a Halloween fan you are. So, returning October 18th in 2022, the Halloween Happy Meal at McDonald's is going to be back. Limited time with
These
those
are
little
facts people need.
with those buckets. You remember the buckets with the pumpkin and the witch and the ghost?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'll have to
I think-
tell my kids about that. The
I think,
grandkids will love it.
I think we're going to be going
Yeah.
to some drive-thrus.
With you there, bro.
They're bringing back the buckets, man, for Halloween.
Favorite holiday of the year.
Yeah, it's absolutely fun. We're gonna have.
We're
fun
talking
time,
about who
too,
we're going to
right
be
around
for
there.
Halloween now.
Yeah.
I like your costume, Brendan. I got
Yeah,
a preview chat. We all
I
got
gave
to
you
see
guys a
Brendan's
preview.
costume.
Don't laugh at me.
All right.
You'll
So
enjoy it.
as it stands here, Halloween is on a Monday, so we'll be here live on the channel on October the 29th, Halloween weekend.
Yep.
I guess a lot of Halloween stuff will be going on that weekend.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that we'll have to have
We'll have some fun.
we'll do something. Yes,
We'll have some
absolutely.
fun.
We
Yep.
will do something.
Hey, Holly Lewis, one page at a time, sweetheart. I feel your pain. Absolutely.
It's There's no deadline. You read it at your own pace, man.
So has anybody in the chat, have you gotten your copy yet?
We know Keith has.
Yeah, me and Keith, we literally, he found out he got his at almost the same moment I found out. I walked in the door and got mine.
Yeah, Holly, I just got new glasses. Couldn't be better timing, sweetheart. Couldn't be better timing.
I'm with you on
Absolutely.
that too. I have
Put them to use.
3 different pairs now. So one for driving, one for reading, and one for
One for
computer
going, one
work.
for coming, and one for whatever, right?
I'm still fighting the transitions, so I'm sure eventually I'll have to.
You
do
know,
it.
I tried contacts.
I can't do
You know,
it.
when you wear glasses, you give up a massive amount of peripheral vision, and you get
Yeah.
used to not having it.
Right.
And I tried. I can't get the damn things in and get them out. They make you put one in and pull one out at the office before they let you leave.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. I was able to do it. I didn't like it, and I couldn't. Nah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I have friends that have them, and I mean, I have a couple of crazy friends that I have. This one friend, an acquaintance, He put a pair of contacts in. He had the same pair of contacts in his eyes for like 2 years.
Oh,
Never took him out. Just kept putting refresh in his eyes. And
Really?
I said, dude, that's
craziness.
like bad for your eye. And he goes, it feels good to me. I said, get the thing out of your eye, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, that's kind of crazy. Some people get them, handle them no problem.
By
other people I just can't put one in my eye and do it and then take it off.
I think I'd probably get LASIK before I did contacts. So.
And you know, it's funny you say that because 10 years ago, LASIK was considered pretty good 10 years ago, but it's much better now.
Now it's crazy good. Yeah.
You know, maybe you never know.
You never know, dude. If I have to ever go in for like a cataract or something, just have them do it because you're in there anyway. Right?
Excellent. Yep.
Just like when they change the water pump in your car, you got to get the timing belt done anyway. So you're in there, right? So might as well.
Oh, man. That's the truest words, bro.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Keith, I've seen that too. People have had layers of contacts, pull like 6-7 layers of contacts that they've been because they forgot and they put one on top of each. I don't know how you see, first of all, but hey,
it's ridiculous.
And yes, Sandra's right. He does have bacteria living in there.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Everybody was saying that. They said how long? And he said it would have been like 2 years, and he just kept putting refresh in his eye.
Quit.
And even I was like, and everybody was saying you're crazy, dude. Yeah.
Nice Loverboy pick.
There's a really cool Paul Dean pick, man. You know, he is a really, really great guitar player.
He really is.
He could have been in a number of bands, and he could have been in a lot of different niches. He could have gone hard rock so easily. Yeah, man. Quentin James, what's going on, Quentin? It's good to see you, brother.
Quentin, I'm sorry about your Domino's pizza and the KFC debacle today. So.
Yeah, brother.
You know,
life has its turns, brother.
It sure does. And then the cold food he ended up with, it's disappointing. So you'll have a better day tomorrow, promise. But yeah, good to see you, Quentin.
Sorry, Holly, I'll stop. Yeah.
Loverboy. How's Hack doing? You were in there with Hack, huh, Quentin? Cool. Missed the Hackster.
I love
Hack.
Hack.
Have to have him back on sometime.
I love Hack, man.
Jeez, he has life issues. He decided to start drinking. Don't go crazy now, Quentin. You know? Oh, boy. Pearl Jam's playing.
It's got Pearl Jam on.
Yep. Wow, look at the size difference of those picks, Charles.
Screenshot.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That is way different. But that's cool.
Well,
I like the color.
The Loverboy pick, is that a standard
these
size
little
pick?
ones, these
that's a
are
little pick.
early
That has to be
picks,
small.
and these
Okay.
are later picks.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. This is the early, and I've got another one of those, but these are what he used then and on. And that's his thing. And this gauge is about a medium.
Wow.
Yeah. As these.
Oh, dude. Sour, man. Yeesh.
Oh, it's Christopher.
Paul Dean. He is a great guitarist, man. Awesome riffs. A deer took out your eyeball? Yeesh.
Christopher, that's horrible, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, my man.
Wow.
A deer.
Damn.
You know, I was in traffic in Charlotte last year, sitting at a stoplight in when I say Charlotte, I was in the suburb area of Charlotte. So I was outside the outer beltway, just lots of housing, streets and houses. And I'm sitting at this light, and there's a lady over to my left at the corner, and she's like, you know how joggers stop at the corner, but they're still jogging in place. And she's looking, checking her pulse rate, just like a jogger does.
Yeah.
And I look over her shoulder, and I look, and there's a deer, a buck, about 30 yards away from her, and he's coming straight at her.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
And so I've got my window down. I'm looking. He's getting closer. I said, "Hey!" And she looks at me. I point. I said, "There's a deer." And as she turned around, the deer was like 10 feet away from her, and she dodged to the. This girl was agile, and she jumped to the left. And the deer kind of stopped for a second. He went like that, and she took off, and she made like this, like a violent motion to it, and it took off and went down the street.
Wow. You
And
saved
I
her
haven't
life,
seen
man.
anything like that in a long time. But
You probably saved her life. You know?
I don't know. She did say thank you, but that was just really weird. And
That's
so
crazy.
when Christopher was talking about that, deer are unpredictable. They do weird things. They come in
Damn.
people's houses through the window, through the door screen and stuff, and just tear people's house up.
They have no fear, man. They have no fear anymore.
I know. I saw a deer. I used to stop at the pizza place uptown here, and it's like in a little strip mall thingy, and the business next door is a tire store, and it's just one little glass door, man door in, and that's it. And a deer came from across the road and crashed in the glass and in the business and ran around. I don't think there were customers in there at the time,
Wow.
but yeah.
Can you imagine standing in like a convenience store and having a deer fly through the window?
No.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, Christopher, I see how you said it happened. You cannot drive in North Carolina without at least having a deer hit your car. I've had a deer hit my car on 2 occasions in the last 10 years. And they just ding the side. Many times you don't even kill the deer, depending on how fast you go.
We change our routes of travel between October and January here.
Interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
I've seen a buck chasing a doe, and the doe would leap over a car coming from one side
I've
of the road
seen that.
to the other
Yeah,
side of the
I've
road
seen
in a
that
full
before.
sprint and just go like that.
Yeah, they
It's
do
quite a
crazy
sight to
things.
see. It's really cool, but at the same time, it's
scary.
man, it's really, really trippy.
I
Cool.
one time we were in New York City. We went to the when my son was little. We went to the Rockettes, the Christmas show, and we drove down, and I'm sitting at a light, and a freaking police horse hit my car.
Oh my goodness!
Just like it hip checked my car.
That's a New York thing, though,
You know?
bro. That's a northern thing.
And
It's,
so and my wife thought I hit the horse. She goes, "You got to go out and see if it's okay."
Oh,
So
shit.
I get out and I go up to the cop. I'm like, "Did I just hit your horse?" She goes, "Nah, the horse probably hit you. She's fine." I'm like, "Okay." There's like horse
my
hair in
goodness.
the window thing, and I'm like, didn't break anything or there's a little dent in it, but that's scary,
That's
man.
good thing though. The first thing that comes to mind is the Jim Carrey movie. You get out and the officer says, "This horse is a diabetic.
Yeah,
You're under arrest."
Yeah. Nah, it's I drive to work early in the morning, so I see deer all the time. But I'm usually pretty lucky. They just either are on the side of the road or, they may dart in front of you, but they're pretty quick.
yeah, they are.
So
Yeah. We there's roads we don't even go down in the fall
that is the best scene.
and the winter,
Sandra,
dude.
Tommy Boy.
Really.
Wow, Andy, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy, he's seen a few deer stories, I imagine.
I
Oh
bet.
yeah.
I bet he has.
Mm.
Wow.
So let's recognize some very important people around here that we need to recognize. But first we'll recognize our friend Brendan B. Squared making these really cool ass cigar box guitars.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, and there's his
buddy.
links. You'll find his links down below. He can make you all kind of stuff. Some can look like this
Mm-hmm.
with some Van Halenization, or he can
some
make
can look like that.
anything. Yeah.
Some can look like.
Hey, Brennan, have you ever made a lunchbox guitar?
I have not.
I wonder. I didn't think you had. You never showed one.
No.
We saw one, didn't we,
Yeah,
Char?
yeah,
Where did we
yeah.
see that at?
Uh, Fairfield.
Yes.
right.
Yes. Lewis.
I am in the
Lewis,
process.
and he showed it. It was really beautiful. It had a standard
nice.
neck on it, and it was nice.
Cool.
But I thought about you when we saw it. And he had asked.
Yeah, no, I haven't made one of those yet. Actually, Lenny Lou gave me an ammunition box, and I was debating whether or not to make an amp or a guitar out of it. So I still have it. I haven't made my mind up yet.
Ammunition boxes are kind of heavy, right?
So
but
it's
they
metal.
would resonate really well. The tone
It is
would
metal,
be really
so
cool.
I'll have to see. But yeah, I've made shovels. I've made a crutch. I've made a pitchfork.
Did you do a rake?
No, a pitchfork.
I got that wrong. I said you did a rake.
That's okay.
Lewis. Sorry, Lewis. My bad.
Pitchfork and a
Hadn't done a
shovel
rake yet.
I did. You're right. I did.
It would have been a stretch, though.
I am in the process of, those metal signs, like the vintage metal signs that they used to have. So I am making a base with a Animal Crackers metal sign. So I'm in the process of doing that.
That's cool.
So I'll show you that when I get closer to being
Nice.
done. But yeah, it's cool. I've been working a lot though, so I haven't been able to build much. But
Yeah.
getting there.
Right.
Getting there.
Right on, dude.
It's always fun. I'll keep doing it for as long as I can. I love it.
Hit Brendan up if you want a cigar box guitar. They're super cool. His links are down below. They're always there.
I want to see you jump in a lake again. How many more months I got to wait for this?
Let's see. We got 5. It's in February.
Right.
So October,
March.
November, December, January, February. Yeah.
Yeah.
5. February this year.
February. Okay.
It's usually February. Last year was a special year because of COVID and kept getting delayed and all that stuff. But, yeah.
Very cool, dude. Very cool.
Yeah, I don't know the date yet, but it's in February.
So, anyone we talk a lot of guitar picks, and so we're particular on who we get to make our guitar picks for us. So we have made some really cool stuff before. And our friend Greg at Legend Picks makes these things. And he's made guitar picks for all these people too. And he can make them for you as well. We have his links down below. Yeah, hit him up. Give him your design, your specs on your guitar picks, and he'll make you a bag or 2 or 3 or however many you want for sure.
Christopher Sawa. That's funny. A weed whacker guitar. I've actually seen Jackal do the lumberjack with the chainsaw.
Yeah,
Very cool, dude. Very cool.
That is
Very
cool.
Let's see. So, all right, there was something. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and give you kids. Oh, no, we didn't. Yeah, we did. So, a lot going on in these days. Sorry. If anybody wants a custom guitar build, which all of us do, of course we do.
You bet we do.
We know a guy, Neil Daly, Daily Custom Designs. He's got Facebook links here in the description, and he will gladly huddle up with you and make your dream guitar come true, and it'll be a pleasant experience. Hit Neil up. His links are down below. They're always there. Yeah.
I got to show it again.
Show it.
Look
Show
what he
it,
built me,
man.
you
Show
guys.
Show it,
Neil
baby.
Daly, I love you, Neil. I
it's
absolutely
beautiful.
love you.
Gorgeous.
You built me this. I reset it up, dropped everything down, got it down nice and tight and flat.
Nice.
Back. Show you Lori Tucker's.
That's so cool, man.
I love you, Lori. Yeah, Neil, he builds really good guitars, you guys.
Yeah, he does.
He gave me a pretty darn pleasurable experience.
Awesome.
Right on. So there you go. He's not this one, but Neil's built me one. He's building me one now. He's built a lot of you stuff. We all know Neil. Know he does great work. His links can always be found here, and they can also be found on the HALENVILLE Live Facebook fan page. You'll find them there. Plus, yeah, but you'll always find them here. Yep. For Neil. Yeah. So let's give them one more heads up for next week here on Saturday night. Next Saturday night on Show Me Your Pick. We are going to go down the road. We're going back to the 80s again. We're going to stay in the 80s, kids. Are you ready?
I'm already there.
Oh, check it out.
Duran next week.
That sucks. I'm going to miss that one, but
Rio.
Her name is Rio, and she dances.
Rio, Girls on Film, The Reflex. The list goes on
Hungry
and on.
Like the Wolf.
Yeah. I went and saw Duran Duran in 1984 as a guest.
Nice.
Kids in school that listen to other types of music and who you befriend and end up going. I went to Duran Duran, and it was a little bit of an eye-opening experience with all of the young female fans in 1984,
Right.
reminiscent to Beatlemania. We'll get into all that next weekend here. But it was, it was a trip.
Yep.
You know, to see it.
Simon Le Bon, dude. Simon Le Bon.
Yeah.
They rode that MTV wave. They had great videos. Yeah. I saw them at the Roxy.
Wow.
The Roxy, man, in a small club. It was very cool.
Great musicians. Just absolutely great musicians. Great,
They're a classy band.
Great songs.
Very classy band, classy management, classy. Just the people who came to Duran Duran shows were just really great bunch. They're there to have a good time, good music. They're a great band. A lot of great songs, man.
They were another band that we'll probably talk about next that got stuck in a certain area that ultimately led to them being in their careers underappreciated, I would say. And,
they were very popular
thing,
abroad, though. They had international fame and success, big time.
Yeah,
they did. Absolutely, they did. And we'll talk all about that and show a bunch of old vintage Duran Duran picks from back in the day. Some cool stuff for you collectors. Yeah. That's next Saturday. So let's see where we are, kids. We're right at 2 hours. Let's wind things down. Yeah. All right. Hungry like the wolf. That's right. Yeah. We'll talk all of it. And all these Duran Duran songs from the 80s get stuck back in your head
Wow, man.
And yeah.
Hi, Sandra.
There she is. So let's also say that it is so nice to have you back, Sandra.
You betcha.
Here, too.
Feels like
After-
normal.
After
Right.
your world tour, your world summer tour.
Yeah, touring around Wisconsin. It was it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Right on.
I'm still catching up on videos.
Are you really?
Yeah, I watched.
It's nothing better than just working by the woods someplace or someplace where you got one hell of a view. And yeah, Wisconsin's got so many hell of a views.
Awesome. Very cool.
Thank you.
We are going to leave the kids with a little teaser for tonight. And us collectively hadn't talked about anything specific, but now that we're marching into cool fall weather and colder weather is imminent, we realize that this year, New Year's Eve is on a Saturday, show me your pick night. So, with that said, what we are going to do is New Year's Eve here on this channel, we are going to have a New Year's Eve party right here for all of you guys and for all of us. And what'll probably go down is there'll be no specific band topic that we'll be talking about. There will be a later start time because what we want to do is cover all the time zones here in America. So we will be broadcasting New Year's Eve starting at 11 p.m. Eastern, and we will go on till after the West Coast rings in their New Year at 3 a.m. East Coast time. Yes.
Gurgle.
We will cook extra stuff on the grill that evening. Yes. But so,
fun, bro.
yeah, thanks, Keith. Good to see you, sir. We haven't ironed these details out, but New Year's Eve, show me your pick right here. Yeah.
All right,
we're going to have a big party. Yeah, we are.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe here if you're not. We talk guitar picks and rock memorabilia every Saturday, and Van Halen every Wednesday at 9 p.m. HALENVILLE Live, because all roads do lead to Van Halen. They always do. And yeah, so we'll be right back here next Saturday night talking Duran Duran. For Brendan, Sandra, Charles, we'll see you next Saturday. Thank you. Love you.
Love you guys.
Big kiss.
Well.
Mwah. We out of here. Peace out. Du hast.
It was great. And apparently, I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch I don't watch the news because I'm a kid, and apparently every time, Grandpa just gives me the remote after we watch the Powerball.
Yeah.
I love that kid.
Excellent.
The hero.